Donna discusses Porn 101.
First of all, just a little bit of history. I call this Pornography 101. All right. You might think, oh gosh, that's crazy, are those who are watching, but I'm often asked if all this content that's out there is not protected speech, why is it there? So let me just give you a little legal lesson, first of all. There are 3 types of content that the Supreme Court deems to be not protected under the First Amendment. Now, the first type we call indecent content or harmful to minors. This is a type of material, pornography, that is protected speech for adults, but not for kids. We have those laws in both print and broadcast. That's why an adult can go get a Penthouse or Hustler magazine or rent an X-rated movie, but a child under 18 cannot, because we've got those laws in place. We do not have those laws on the internet. In the 90s, when I began, we got 2 pieces of legislation passed, the Communications Decency Act and the Child Online Protection Act, that would have extended those protections to the online world, and neither of those were upheld by the Supreme Court. So that's the first type of content. And that's what most people think of when they think of pornography. But it's far worse than that, because the second type of content is called obscenity. And this type of material is extreme, graphic content that typically depicts some type of a sex act. It can be heterosexual sex, homosexual sex, group sex, violent sex. The majority of this content now, almost 90%, depicts some type of violence against a woman. Slapping, choking, verbal abuse. Themes like teen rape are very predominant in this content. Now, obscenity is not protected speech for kids, obviously, or for adults. It's illegal to produce or to distribute, yet that is the primary type of content that is online. You may say, if it's not protected speech, why is it there? The reason is because of the laws, the obscenity laws, have not been prosecuted since George W. Bush was president. That's a lot of the type of content that our kids are seeing. Completely free access to this material. The third type is what we used to call child pornography, but we're now calling CSAM, or child sex abuse material. This depicts the actual abuse of a child. This is always illegal. And that's a primary type of content that the law enforcement is focused on taking down. But the bottom line is kids have access to all of this content. And the pornographers are just like, think about Big Tobacco years ago. They knew that they were putting out a product that was highly addictive. Pornographers know that their product is highly addictive. And kids don't have to go looking for it. In fact, numbers show that many of the children actually see this content for the first time accidentally, because the pornographers are pushing their content to kids in all sorts of ways. Why? Because they want to get them exposed and hooked and addicted at an early age, and that's exactly what's happening. I always say it's not a matter of if your child will come across pornography, it's when.